What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over day trading recap, traded stock DMPI, and I'm also going to go over a trade I tried to do yesterday on BYND. Check it out. All right, guys. So, if you're a trader like me, right, and you sit here day in, day out, you know this week has sucked unless you were playing earning report stocks, mid caps, blue chips, etc. Unless you were playing that, small cap world has just sucked. And yes, I know I can go play options, I can go play some of the mid caps, but at this point right now, I don't do that as often because I'm really trying to fine tune, perfect my small cap game. Okay, once I get that done, then I'll go and focus a little bit harder on that other stuff I just mentioned. I like to take one equity, one equity tool at a time, and just try to perfect it as much as possible. This is a marathon. I'm in no hurry whatsoever. The stock market is going nowhere, and it's going to be where it's at, and we're still going to be able to trade every day for an extremely long time. So I'm not worried about that. So this week, I haven't been able to do anything, pretty much. Yesterday, I tried to take a trade on BYND. I'm going to show you on the chart. I'm in a cash account. I tried to buy 100 shares, and E-Trade quickly, let me know I'm not rich, and didn't have enough capital in my account to do that. See, before I could have done it when I was trading in my margin account because I had way more than enough equity in there, especially with the margin. But ever since I put myself in a cash account late last year, I've kept the cash account, and it's been more than enough for what I trade and how I trade currently. So I haven't had any issues. Yesterday it did cost me some money, and I do have a live trade for you on DMPI. But before we jump into that, let me get this BYND, and while I do that for you, do me one quick favor. Help me out. If you're new and haven't subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button for me. Really helps me out. It goes a long way in helping me grow this channel and, sustainability long term. And also, go ahead and remember to smash that like button because it helps out a ton. A ton, believe it or not. I got BYND here. Let me show you what I tried to do on it yesterday. If I can get this to scroll back. Here we go. So yesterday, we, had this nice little push basically off the bell, and then we pulled back in. I tried and I put a bid out to get long somewhere around here. Okay. And when I clicked buy, I was basically buying a few cents off the ask. So I was allowing slippage. I was going to get my fill had I had enough money. I was trying to get 100 shares there and sell, into a pop. The risk was like stupid. It was minuscule, right? I was going to risk like $1 a share or something like that. And I had a shot at, $4 to $6 a share, give or take. So it was definitely worth it. And it would have worked out real nicely. I know I would have taken some profit off here. Don't know if I would have held back down here. Even though I still would have been profitable, I might have stopped out. I don't know. But I do know I would have taken some profit off, here. That would have given me $2 to $4 a share. At one point after I clicked buy, like a couple minutes later, I was already up. I would have already been up $2 a share. So would have been a very nice trade, but not enough capital. I was short capital by about a couple $1,000 since I only had 18,000 and change in my account. And I did not realize when I clicked buy. So today we had DMPI. Now this morning I wasn't around for market open. I brought up my charts a little bit after 10 o'clock and noticed DMPI, had made some nice, moves. And I actually wanted to buy, let me get this chart here. Actually, you can see it here. I saw it right around here. And I was looking to buy, somewhere in here and during this consolidation period. But nature called and I had to get up and get out of here. And by the time I came back, it made this move. So I missed out on that. So I waited and waited and waited for this pullback into VWAP. And that's what I did. That's what I traded. Let me get that live trade here for you. It was a scalp trade. Now, I know I don't typically trade scalps, but didn't trust it. I didn't trust it because this week has sucked. and normally I would have waited for this bounce, right? Bought in, let's say 225s, and looked for a push back up to 250 and high a day 270, 266, which is high a day. Held on to a piece for a break, towards $3. That's normally my plan. You know that if you've been subscribed to my channel, you know exactly how I trade. So you know, or should know by now, exactly what my plan would have been there, which is what I just described. Instead, I took a scalp on it because I didn't have confidence that we were going to bounce hard off of VWAP, because we didn't. Normally we would have just touched and bam, bounced, and we would have held over 225, but we don't do that. So I'm in at 216 here, just 1,000 shares, and I'm looking for a bounce. But see, there's no bounce to be had. Look at this. It's just there, hanging out, doing nothing. Very light volume. All indications of a potential flush coming. Nothing. Doesn't want to do anything. And I close it out right about now, I believe. And closed it out right there. So as you can see, I have there 1,000 shares. Cost basis 216. I was up like $66 at the time. And we're not getting that bounce like we should have bounced. And we're not getting that bounce off of VWAP there. So boom, closed it out. Profitable trade. And I'm glad I did, because as you can tell, it never bounced. It just continued to, creep on down, further. Let's see. You can see here, after I closed it out, we're still doing the same action, just standing there on VWAP, like extremely bearish, just sitting there. It's like a bunch of racers at the start line. The gunshot goes off for them to start running, and then one dude just stays there at the line and does nothing. That's exactly what that felt like. And you see here, we end up getting the flush down, which would have stopped me out. So I'm glad I just exited there. I recognized the weakness and exited with a little profit. That was it. Very lackluster type of trading day for me. I missed the nice move, the clean move on this. I was able to get a scalp on a potential, bounce there at VWAP. Bounce didn't come, took my little profit and went home. How did you do? Let me know what you traded. Did you catch a piece of this DMPI or BYND? I know HEBT was making a move. It was hitting my scans, my high day scan. Oh, well, that's garbage. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, and you know what? Before we go, I have something to show you guys. Let me see if I can find this. SHBGI. Was that the stock? SGHI. I think that's it. Yesterday, or the day before, sometime this week, somebody pumped and dumped the absolute crap out of this stock. As a matter of fact, I'm going to find it for you because I want you to see this. So give me 1 second here. Bear with me. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm going to show you exactly the type of stuff I go through to find the things I want to show you guys. There's a lot of work that goes into this, believe it or not. So I'm going to get this here for you. It's not going to take me very long at all. GHSI. So GHSI. I want you guys to see this, because this is an embarrassment, okay? Some furu out there put out an order, some sort of alert on this low float, low price stock. And look at this move from, what is this? $1.50s all the way to $2.30 something cents. And then a complete fade. This stock is currently trading at $1.36. This was 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Talk about pump and dump. That is the pump and dump I've shown you guys. Who was it? Do you know who did this? Because that's just shameful. You should be ashamed and embarrassed of yourself, because this is disgraceful. All your followers bought this crap and then you dumped it on them right here. That's garbage. Whenever you see a stock do a move like this, and close like that, that's a pump and dump. Definition of a pump and dump. All right, guys. Well, I'm not even going to waste any more of my brain cells looking at that garbage. Let me know how you did today. Drop it in the comment section below. What did you trade? Remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and you're going to stay in tune to my next video, okay? I'm going to have a couple videos that I'm working on right now. I'm not sure which one's going to come out first, but I do have one video I know you're going to be interested in, and it's why most traders blow up their small accounts when they start trading. So if you haven't yet, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll be alerted when that video drops. I'll catch you on the next one.